Our mission statement is to make sure one pug at a time we're changing lives. So we know we can't save them all, but we want to make a difference one pug at a time. So for that pug that we're able to get out of the shelter, give it medical care, etc., we know we're changing that pug's life. And our mission, of course, is to that no pug goes without a home. That's our ultimate mission. We had a little guy that had seizures. He always sticks in my mind. His name was Biscuit. He came to us and we did everything we could to try and help him. And, you know, we're absolutely 100% no kill here unless the dog's suffering. And we finally had to let Biscuit go, so that one sticks in. But the hoarding pugs are very memorable because they came in such bad shape. And we were able to rehab them, and they're actually in a home together, and they look great.
Story.
Oh, man. Well, we had them for a while only because we had to make sure they were mange-free and everything. And little Tiffany specifically, Tess was more, normal, healthy. But Tiffany, her little back legs are atrophied, so sometimes she drags them, sometimes she walks. She has a bad eye, so she only has one eye, was very fearful. And little by little, she came out of her shell. I remember when I first tried to pat her with gloves, she would cower, and it was so sad. But little by little, she came out of her shell, and we had a volunteer, her name is Zena, and she would come once a week. She would put her chair in the middle of the pens and just play with all the dogs and everything. And finally, she and her husband decided to adopt them. And she sends pictures all the time. They look fantastic. They're living the high life. So they went from literally being in a cage, probably almost death. I don't think that's an exaggeration, to this wonderful home together. So Charles, I think Charles was a shelter dog. I'd have to look it up. We have a ton of dogs, but he was here a while. And the thing about Charles was, I don't know why, but he sounded like a human baby. And sometimes I'd hear from the back pen this like wailing, and I'd be like, what is that? And it was Charles, and he was so sad. And we had someone, I think they adopted from us before, and they fell in love with Charles. He had that classic pug mouth with the teeth, and he went to a great home too. We do some fundraising through Facebook and other social media. So if we have a specific pug with a problem, let's say a dog needs double knee surgery, we'll put a GoFundMe or something like that up. We also have fundraisers during the year. We have our annual Pugtacular, which is a huge Halloween festival. We do drag queen bingo a couple times a year. We sell t-shirts and hats. So we have a lot of stuff going on all the time. This year on the 24th of October will be our 4th annual, and we have costume contests, we have food, we have silent auctions, we have raffles. So usually about 100 to 150 people come, and their pugs are dressed up in costumes. They can enter for prizes, and it's really community building. Pug lovers just show up, share their stories and everything. So it's a great event.